Hello, and thank you for joining us today. I am Christina Kemp with MSC Cruises, and a big thank you to one of our amazing partners, the CruiseWeb, for giving us the opportunity to share some amazing information about how cruising is going to look a little bit different, and then also our brand new private island, MSC Ocean Cay Marine Reserve. We have an exciting presentation today. I'll get started just by giving you a quick overview of who we are at MSC Cruises, and then we'll dive in pretty quickly about how cruising will look a little bit different given our current environment, and then information and an amazing virtual tour on our brand new private island. So we'll have a lot of great information for you here today. If you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat box. And at the end of the presentation, I'll try to get to as many questions as possible, but we will have a member from the CruiseWeb getting back to you with any unanswered questions. So without further ado, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. We're going to give you a quick information about who we are at MSC Cruises, and then information on how cruising will look a little bit different. So who we are at MSC Cruises. Some of you here today may have had the opportunity to sail with us, maybe in Europe or the Mediterranean, or you've sailed with us in the Caribbean or somewhere around the world, Dubai, South America. We are a global cruise line. We were sailing to over 200 different destinations worldwide, but we are also the fastest growing cruise line in the world. So for those of you who haven't had the opportunity to sail with us just yet, we look forward to getting you on board because it is an incredible experience. What makes MSC so special with this incredible growth, being the fastest growing cruise line in the world, being the fourth largest cruise line by capacity at this time, we are still family owned and operated to this day. That is just so incredible because, you know, when you're sailing with us, you're really coming into our homes. We are truly a family organization. We don't have a room of stakeholders or a room of shareholders saying, cut this, we don't care about this, it doesn't make sense for our bottom line. We are literally, as a family organization, hand selecting everything on board. And you'll see that with the elegantly designed ships, with the Swarovski staircases with 3,000 crystals in each step. We currently have 17 ships in our fleet. We have 8 more coming into service by 2027, but truly a global organization. And why you'll love us. Of course, those glamorous, modern, and innovative ships. The one thing I always hear is, you know, I haven't had the opportunities to sail with MSC just yet, but I was in port next to this beautiful ship and I need to get on board. Really chic, glamorous designs. You can, like I said, you can see a photo of the Swarovski staircases right here at the bottom of the screen. It's almost a rite of passage when you get on board, snapping a photo on those Swarovski staircases. But really our European style, you know, it's incredible because you can be sailing in the Caribbean and a European inspired cruise line. I love it because it's really an on holiday approach. You know, you really enjoy a cup of coffee, you enjoy your glass of wine, you enjoy your dinner with family. And it's just really a new, exciting, different experience. And, you know, we really want to make those one of a kind experiences for you and your loved ones when you're on board. I just want to show you a photo. You'll see some more photos of the vessels, but I mean, the Bridge of Sighs is, I'm not brave enough to walk across the Bridge of Sighs, but it is an incredible view. Just sailing and standing out there, looking out the back of the vessel, it's just amazing. Also, when you're on board MSC Maravilla or one of our Maravilla class of ships, you can see the Mediterranean style promenade. I love dining at one of the specialty dining restaurants on the promenade and looking out and seeing the LED screen that changes almost, you know, hourly, it seems like. We'll even do, you know, a light show in the evening. You'll have modern art during the day, but just some really game-changing designs, brand new, beautiful, clean, stylish vessels. Our food, our international refined dining. One of my favorite things about traveling is the cuisine. That is my favorite thing when traveling, is to try every single thing on board, and our food will not disappoint. From our Pan-Asian style restaurants to our authentic Spanish tapas restaurants to even our traditional American style steakhouses, there is something for everyone. Now, something we can all agree on is that MSC has the best pizza at sea. When I'm on board, is that I love getting an apricot breakfast pizza in the morning for breakfast, and then finishing in the evening with a fresh mozzarella and tomato pizza. The best pizza at sea, incredible gelato, even getting a chocolate martini from the Venchi chocolate bar. You will not go home hungry. And what I love is we actually partner with world-class chefs as well. So you can see Roy Yamagaki, Raymond Fries, Jean-Philippe Marie, an amazing French chocolatier. So you will not go home hungry. Entertainment, we got best entertainment at sea because they're full-scale theatrical productions every single evening. You can see on here, we do have a partnership with Cirque du Soleil on board our Meraviglia class of ships, where we actually have exclusive shows, but almost all of our productions are mini Cirque shows in themselves. They are incredible. You know, in the evening, I normally like to go to the champagne bar and have a glass of champagne at dinner, after dinner. But when I'm on board, I'm in the show every single evening, because from the time I get there to the time I leave, I have a smile on my face. Really amazing entertainment. Of course, amazing themed nights, wine tastings, popular dances from around the world. If you've ever been to the white party in MSC Meraviglia, you know what I'm talking about. And something for everyone. You know, being a family-owned company, family travel and families getting together is very important to us, and we really have something for everyone on board. We have 5 different levels of kids clubs. MSC Meraviglia actually got best cruise ship for teens, which I think is incredible, because what a hard group to please. We have a partnership with Lego, a partnership with Kiko, an amazing Italian baby company. But a lot of people don't know this. On our Seaside and Meraviglia class of ships, we have staterooms that can accommodate up to 9 to 10 guests in a stateroom. So there are 3 connecting staterooms, really great way for those of you who are looking to get away, have a bigger family. We can absolutely accommodate you on board. And for those of you who appreciate the finer things in life, or maybe want a little bit more exclusivity, a little bit more pampering, something else that sets MSC apart is our yacht club. I'm sure many of you have heard of our MSC Yacht Club. If you have not heard about Yacht Club, I encourage you to contact one of the consultants at CruiseWeb, because it is an amazing experience. It is the epitome of luxury at sea. It is a ship within a ship concept. Private key card access entry, and we really set the tone from the time you arrive at the pier. So you're greeted with your own special check-in area by your butler, taken ahead of all of the crowds. There's a special VIP waiting area, and the butler service does not stop when you get to Yacht Club. 24-hour butler service, a private restaurant and private lounge for Yacht Club guests, your own private pool and solarium on the top deck for Yacht Club guests, complimentary access to the thermal suites in our Aria Spa, all-inclusive premium drink service, and internet package. So absolutely, if you're thinking about getting away, maybe have some future cruise credits to use that have a little bit more of an additional value, consider Yacht Club. You will not be disappointed, but fair warning, you will never want to travel another way. So you will get addicted to Yacht Club. It is an amazing experience. And, you know, being the fastest growing cruise line in the world, I'm super proud that we're getting these amazing accolades. So you can see some of the accolades we got this year by USA Today. MSC Seaside was Reader's Choice Best Cruise Ship for Families. MSC Maravilla was the #1 best large cruise ship. And MSC Cruises actually got #2 best ocean cruise line. So a lot of exciting things to come from MSC. But I know everyone wants to hear, given the current environment, how cruising is going to look a little bit different. So we are going to continue to come out with a more comprehensive plan, more information, but this is some great information to get you started. Being a global organization, MSC Cruises has developed a global task force with members of our organization from around the world. So we have a lot of great thoughts going into this process, and the associates at CruiseWeb can provide you with this full comprehensive list. But I at least want to be able to touch on some of these things while we're here today. And the first thing is our Cruise with Confidence, our new cruise assurance program. Not cruise insurance, cruise assurance, although you should be getting cruise insurance as well. But what cruise assurance is a flexible cancellation policy. So it allows you to cancel up to 48 hours before sailing and get 100% future cruise credit for a sailing through December of 2021. So this is for all sailings on or before October 31st of 2020. So we have some new deployment out there for you. If you're looking to get away this fall, we do have this flexible cancellation policy. But it's nice, it's combinable with any promotion. It can be used for confirming a booking as part of a group, and can be combined with Voyager's Select sailings as well. So keep that in mind. We do have this flexible cancellation policy for you. So just to give you a little bit more confidence in sailing, you can get a future cruise credit and cancel up to 48 hours before sailing. Now, how we're going to handle things before sailing. We will recommend that web check-in is done before sailing so we can do a smooth and contactless experience. And we do also recommend booking all onboard packages before arriving and before getting on board. And the consultants at CruiseWeb are very well versed in a lot of our onboard packages, so they'll be a great resource in talking through some of these additional onboard items you may want to add. Now, at embarkation, we will have a mandatory health questionnaire that will be sent before the cruise. We also will be denying boarding for any guests showing illness or fever, and we will have assigned arrival times as well, and enforced sanitation measures on board. So these are going to be some of the elevated standards of sanitation and cleanliness. Of course, these will continue to be more comprehensive as we start coming out with some more of these new standards and procedures. But I know even before this crisis hit us all globally, I always heard MSC has some of the cleanest vessels I have ever been on. So we will continue with these elevated standards of sanitation that we've always had, but add to some more additional things. And of course, the consultants at CruiseWeb have this information, but just want to touch on some additional things. We do have new sanitation methods that include electrostatic sprayers with hospital-grade disinfectant. We have 100% external fresh air supplied to all staterooms and public areas. Additionally, we're going to be using sanitation through UVC light, which kills 99.9% of all microbes, and we have no recirculation of air between staterooms or within the vessel. We will have also enhanced medical services with a highly qualified staff. We're going to have ongoing health monitoring for all guests. We're going to have an increased number of qualified medical staff on board, as well as those who can deal with COVID response plans that can be activated with the local authorities. Free treatment available in the medical center to any guests with flu-like symptoms. And our crew will be well trained and well versed, and also wearing protective equipment where appropriate, such as face masks and gloves. So some great information about onboard and the pre-boarding process, but when you're on board, how will things look different as well? At restaurants and bars, we will have no self-service buffets temporarily. So we will be delivering all food and drinks to your tables. At our outdoor areas and pools, we will have limited capacity, as well as the sun decks the sun chairs will be spaced out to allow for social distancing, and each chair will be sanitized after every use. For entertainment and activities, we will have newly designed activities with smaller group sizes, but we will also be offering more opportunities for entertainment activities, but reduced occupancy. So more opportunities, smaller groups, but we'll still continue with our amazing entertainment and activities. We do also recommend that when going on shore, you please use an MSC Cruises shore excursion. That's why we can guarantee the high standards of health and safety that we also have on board. And as mentioned, we do recommend pre-booking a lot of these items given the current environment. And like I said, the consultants at CruiseWeb are very well versed in a lot of our different onshore excursions, onboard activities, so they can certainly help with that. We will also have a new remote guest service center. So this will allow for on embarkation days to avoid lines at the guest service desk, but also being encouraged to use your MSC for Me app, or even Zoe, the in-state room virtual personal cruise consultant, who you will find on our new class of vessels. So just some information on how cruising will look a little bit different for you. In the interim, we will have more information coming out shortly, but if you'd like, we have a great document that goes through all this information, has some in-depth information, and the consultants at CruiseWeb can absolutely provide you with this. Now, to get to one of my favorite things, some fun stuff, the destination you've never been to. This is the most anticipated private island, and it really allows you to disconnect from the world and feel like you're 100 miles away, but it's actually only 65 miles from Miami, so it is not far from Miami. It allows for some late night stays, and it's home to 8 world-class beaches, enchanting sea life, 8 massage huts on the beach, authentic Bahamian cuisine, tropical cocktails, a Bahamian shopping village, and so much more. Just from hearing this, I don't even need to see any photos. Put me on board. I'm ready to get there. But I know a picture's worth 1,000 words at all. But this island is seriously incredible. It was truly a labor of love for MSC Cruises. The island opened in December of 2019. So we had some of our first guests at the beginning of this year, and have only heard amazing things. Like I said, it was really a labor of love, because we really restored what was an industrial island to an amazing marine reserve. So we spent 4 years transforming this island. We planted 75,000 indigenous plants. We developed a coral reef nursery. We're now working with local marine life to develop this super coral to prevent from bleaching and dying off of the coral reef. We have 64 square miles of marine reserve surrounding the entire island, 3 surrounding keys, 8 different beaches. But not only is this an incredible Caribbean oasis, this island is really making an impact. So with, it's low impact, it's energy efficient and solar powered. We have an advanced water wastewater recycling, but even if you're by the eatery area, the umbrellas are almost built like giant mushrooms that collect all the rainwater, and we use all the rainwater to irrigate the plants on the island. So really want to make sure we're reducing our impact, no single-use products, no single-use plastics, sustainable products. And I think that's so important, especially today, is protecting the environment that we live in and protecting these seas. And it just is really a proud moment for me working for MSC, is not only are we building this beautiful Caribbean oasis where you can relax, enjoy, unwind, but when you're visiting MSC Ocean Cay, you're really making an impact in going to an eco-friendly and environmentally friendly island. So I'm going to show you a quick video so you can get a feel for the island. So just one moment while I pull that up for us, because it is truly incredible. So without further ado, check out MSC Ocean Cay Marine Reserve.
There is a breathtaking private island where you can escape and truly explore the beauty of nature. A hidden oasis in the Bahamas, just miles east off the Florida coast. A one-of-a-kind island experience for MSC Cruises guests of all ages. This is Ocean Cay MSC Marine Reserve. An exclusive island getaway with endless, spectacular views. Relax, refresh, and reinvigorate at the Spa Ocean Cay. Through MSC's strong commitment to conservation and its eco-friendly initiatives, you're part of a bigger movement to help save our oceans. Snorkel through crystal clear aqua blue waters and explore an ancient shipwreck. Or dive to a coral reef and discover all the diverse natural marine life in this protected marine reserve. Have a kayak adventure, spend the day paddleboarding, or really let loose for a thrilling open water ride. Plus, with 95 acres and 8 expansive beaches, each with its own bar, there's something for everyone. And for our yacht club guests, there's the exclusive MSC Yacht Club Beach and Restaurant with butler service and VIP amenities. In the evening, the beach becomes a romantic twilight fantasy with full moon parties, dancing, and junkanoo parades. With such clear night skies, far away from the bright lights of the city, you'll see the stars like you've never seen them before. If you want to truly experience the beauty of nature, come to Ocean Cay MSC Marine Reserve, only at MSC Cruises.
So I am ready to get away. I cannot wait to get back to the island. It is so amazing, but I love relax and reinvigorate because that is what this island is about. It has a lot of fun things that allow you to connect to nature, but not necessarily theme parks and water parks. It is truly what a Caribbean oasis should be. So you can see there are tons of wide open spaces, 8 distinct beaches, a variety of dining options, and the thing that really I love is that there are late night stays. Because we are so close to Miami, it allows us to arrive early and leave late, so you have a full day and night on the island. You can see this is just a little preview of our 8 distinct different beaches, something for everyone. We have a beach designed for families. We have our Paradise Sands for guests who want to enjoy a beachside massage, our Sunset Beach, which is the largest stretch of beach on the island with over a half-mile long of white sands. We also have, like you saw in the video, a dedicated beach and restaurant for our MSC Yacht Club guests, and the butler does get on and off the vessel with you. Just to show you some photos, it really is that crystal clear Bohemian blue water. This is actually a wedding pavilion, so you can get married on the island, but just gorgeous, tons of sea life around the island. You can go deep sea fishing, snorkeling, diving, or you can just relax. This would be me just relaxing right in the island, right on the sands, enjoying the sounds of the ocean. You can go paddle boarding, even in the evening, you can go glow paddle boarding. You can go snorkeling, kayaking. We have lots of fun kids activities as well. Like you saw on the video, we do have our very own shipwreck, so you can go snorkeling at our very own shipwreck. The island is just swimming with amazing sea life. With the coral reef restoration that we've done, we really just have an abundance of a healthy colony of coral and also just a beaming sea life as well. For those of you who want to, beach chairs are included, so you can, for free enjoy a beach chair, but you can also rent a cabana. It just looks like an amazing experience with a group of friends. Rent a cabana, I mean, thinking a birthday celebration, an anniversary, a honeymoon, just enjoying the cabana on the beach for just an additional fee. The lighthouse is really a focal point of the island. You can actually climb to the top of the lighthouse. It's an excursion that we have available on the island, and you have 360 views of the entire island. It is amazing. And so you can see a couple who climbed to the top right there. But at the bottom of the lighthouse, we actually have our Hemingway-inspired bar. Really fun place to hang out on the island. But this is where we do the light show in the evening as well. So really a focal point, a lot of fun things going on here at the lighthouse. You can take another view of the lighthouse bar. And not only do we have the lighthouse bar, we have tons of different options for you. Almost all of the food and beverage is included. We do have some food and beverage locations that are an additional fee, but almost everything's included. We do have a complimentary option for you. And if you have a drink package on board, you do have a drink package on the island. But you can see we have our Seekers Food Court, which offers complimentary and authentic Bohemian flavors and American classics. We have food trucks located throughout the island, the Lighthouse Bar, which you just saw, Springer's Bar, which is our authentic Bohemian bar, beach bars throughout the island, and Smiling Fish Bar and Coffee Bar, which has soft serve ice cream and coffee. So you will not go hungry on the island. But if you saw in the video and on the pictures, the ship is actually docked to the island, so you can go on and off the island, your ship all day long. It's really nice that we are docked, you're not tendered, you can just walk off and on. And if you're like me, I will 100% always be at the spa at Ocean Cay. Our spas are incredible, but we do have the massage huts on the beach, so you can get a little bit more additional R&R by experiencing the spa at Ocean Cay. And like we mentioned, the late night stays that really set us apart here at the island, but so many fun things to do at night. Like I said, the glow nighttime paddleboarding, which is so much fun. The traditional Junkanoo style parade, which is just an amazing display of Bohemian culture, the dancing, the costumes, it's just amazing. We have the Lighthouse Light Show, which you can see throughout the island, but I actually know you can get a great view when you're on board as well. So for those of you who want to enjoy the light show from your balcony stateroom, you can certainly do that. We have beachside stargazing. You can do a sunset champagne cruise. You can also do a sunset picnic. So a lot of great options to do all day and all night at the island. So I am ready to get to the island. It is an amazing experience. It is incredible. The consultants at CruiseWeb have so much great information if you have any additional questions. But how can you get there? We just announced some new deployment for you starting this fall. So we will have MSC Seaside. I mean, how beautiful is Seaside? Such a game-changing vessel. But we will have, starting November 1st, out of Port Canaveral, MSC Seaside will be doing 3, 4, and 7-night sailings. So keep that in mind. We have MSC Seaside, but we will also have MSC Maravilla doing 7-night sailings, departing every Saturday beginning October 31st out of Port Miami. And then starting December 14th, we'll have MSC Armonia doing 3, 4, and 7-night cruises out of Port Miami. So you'll have 3 ships available this fall to experience the island, but beginning spring, summer of next year, MSC Seaside will actually be heading back to the Mediterranean. So MSC Divina, a classic favorite with MSC, will be replacing MSC Seaside in Port Canaveral, doing 3, 4, and 7-night itineraries. And out of Port Miami, you will still have MSC Maravilla and MSC Armonia. So really excited to get on board, get back to sea. But you can see, just to give you some photos, give you an idea of the different vessels we'll have here in the US. MSC Seaside with the Bridge of Sighs, an awesome garage club, our Haven Lounge, the Venchi Chocolate Bar, our South Beach Bar and Pool. You can see the most outdoor space of any ship at sea. MSC Maravilla with the amazing indoor promenade with the LED screen, an awesome water park, something for everyone, amazing dining experiences. So MSC Maravilla will be in Miami for you. MSC Armonia, for those of you who like more boutique style cruising, one of our smaller vessels, but oh my gosh, packed with fun with our Red Bar, Rum Bar, our White Lion Pub, our Lido Bar, our awesome Aria Spa. We have a casino, cigar room, so a great option for those of you who like more classic style cruising. And then MSC Divina, oh my gosh, the Diva, seriously gorgeous vessel. I love the piano bar here, the bowling alley, the Galaxy Disco, the sports bar is everyone's favorite. I always hear the wings in the sports bar on Divina are amazing. So you gotta find the wings on board MSC Divina, but she will be replacing Seaside in March of next year. So another great option. So that kind of goes through who we are, how cruising will look a little bit different, the private island that we all need to get to, and not too far, just almost in the backyard of Miami. So I know we have some questions here today, so I want to get to some of these questions. If I do not get to your question, we will certainly have a member of the CruiseWeb reach back out to you. But a great question I have here. The island is amazing and it's large, but do you have transportation on the island? Great question. Yes, we do have a continuous tram running throughout the island from the daytime to the evening. So for those of you who need a little bit of assistance with getting around the island, maybe you just don't want to walk all the way around. I totally get that. We do have a tram running, but for those of you who prefer to walk, maybe want to explore a little bit, we do have easy to follow signs to guide you as well. So let's see, we have another question, another great one. What is status match? So we didn't have time to cover status match here today, but status match is incredible. For those of you who have status on another cruise line or even a hotelier, we actually match your status. So without ever having sailed with MSC before, you get similar perks, additional discounts without ever having experienced us. I know perks are important. It's maybe why you haven't tried MSC yet. You're still trying to get to those perks. You don't want to start at the bottom. So we're making it easier for you with our status match program. So we have one more question we have time for today, and it's about our sailings in Europe in the Med. So we were focusing on the private island in the Caribbean here today, but we do have our new deployment out for Europe, the Med, and beyond. So please contact one of the consultants at CruiseWeb, and they will be happy to send you that information. And if anyone else is interested in that information, please just feel free to put that in the chat box, and we'll be sure to have someone reach out to you. So that's all we have time for today. I do really appreciate you and thank you for joining us. We hope to get you to the island. I hope to see you there. And any additional questions, please call the CruiseWeb at 1-800-377-9383. Thank you again and have a great day.